there we go. I'll just quickly update everything, then I'll post an announcement. 3757. We did a solid work the last time. It was not that long of a stream, and we got, I think, 1.2k X. That is quite a lot. Let me just quickly do some stuff. And there's the chat. And there it is. I should actually be editing a video right now. But I grew tired of it. So I said no. No video. I'll do it later. I have to get the live link. Where is it? Is it this one? Please don't start talking. Yeah, it's this one. You started talking. I told you not to start talking. God damn it, Dex. Why are you doing this to me? At stream. Evening stream to farm more golden eggs and talk about the upcoming update. There we go. Everyone got pinged. Hopefully everyone is happy. I'll keep open the trailer just in case we need it. And the only thing that I'm missing now is music. Which is probably way too loud. Hi everyone, just saw a couple of people right. I'll be there in a moment. Okay, I'll boo. Who gets my eggs? Gains. You gain them. If anything is too loud, too quiet, or whatever, just let me know. There we go. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Hi Doominator. Hi Sarah. Hi Sung. Hi Julian. Hi Phil. Hi Joshua. Hi H. That's an interesting name. Are there any secret characters that I can't see here? Someone ruined the 69? Sadly, yes. Oh yeah, and the title is wrong. Oh, everything is wrong. The thumbnail as well. Oh, I totally forgot about that. You're right. I thought I only had to adjust the first values, but no. Okay, damage numbers have to be turned off, for sure. Crown was, I think, part of the build. Let's just, I don't want any of those. Can Labrador? Yeah, good. And there we go. Not Fire Wand. Skullomaniac, perfect. Round. Man, I'm so hyped about the update. Oh, we have kept cooldown. Very nice. Okay, Clover, I remember was a thing. Now, I don't remember what else I wanted in the build. And we can later also take a look again at the teaser. The funny part was I entirely... Oh, Spinach is good. I entirely missed the part where it showed a new character. Like, I just went over, it's like, yep, okay. I didn't even notice that. I was focusing on other stuff. So good that you have someone reviewing the teaser who doesn't even notice that. We need Stone Man. Oh, no, wait a second. What? Whoa. No Spinach. I guess, okay, no Spinach, okay. Yeah, I totally messed it up there. We needed Torona's box and the Stone Mask. Give me a moment. I have to... Because I'm playing on the beta right now, I want to change out, just in case the update comes out, that it doesn't mess up anything in the future. This is not about right now with the stream, this is just about the future. And for whatever reason, this always shows the top part. Settings for Windows Capture, there we go, and back to it. Only 169 remains. Hey, we gotta take what we can get, okay? And technically speaking, there's also 69. You just have to be a bit creative. Nice video with Firebond earlier, thank you. That was such a... yeah. I expected it to be super easy. I think I also had the wrong Arcana, but... Oh, perfect. Wrong Arcana, by the way. I expected it to be super easy. I knew early on it will be difficult, but I didn't expect to struggle so much. The thing is, I cut it in a way that I think it looked like those were 2 or 3 runs. And then on the side, I mentioned how long the recording took. It was actually so long. Like, I did so many runs and so many resets that I would just have pretty much 8 level ups with Fire Wand and with Spinach in a row that I could immediately evolve it. And even then, a lot went wrong. It was horrible. Now, to be fair, I said this in the video because some people get upset with this. I wanted to have max curse. That was my goal. The only reason why I played on the dairy stage, on the dairy blend, is since you reach the highest level there, out of all the stages that have early evolutions. So, you know, it doesn't make sense to play on there and struggle, and then remove the curse to make it fit. Okay, there we go. Only Torona's box is missing now. Holy Jesus! Wait, why didn't that show anything? Minus 200x. Dude, Joshua... Wait, did that not play? I think it didn't, right? Yeah, there we go. I would have heard that. It shows it to me, but I heard nothing. Maybe you guys heard it. 6969, there we go. Thank you, mate, thank you. Hi, Kanra Talk. Ooh, I'm sorry if I'm missing stuff, by the way, because it's a little bit hard to see here. I've been testing Red Death Farm, second. With one weapon with both Scythe and Cats, only Scythe is being easier. Only Scythe is easier. With Cats, you get more gold. Probably not under all circumstances, but we did the test and the difference was around 200k for me, which is a lot. I think it was less than 200k, it was like maybe 50 to 100k. No, it was a lot. I had 1.26 million without the Cats and 1.41 million with the Cats, so 150k, yeah. So there is a huge difference, but it probably really depends on how many eggs you already have, since that affects the conversion rate of the kitties. Dex, can you please make a tutorial on where to put the files for the Pokemon mod, please? The Pokemon mod is not working. Not working. It's not updated, otherwise I would already have more videos on it. Because I wanted to make more videos. But the patch broke the mod. Okay, maybe this is a bit too loud and maybe the music is a bit too quiet. I think I also need better music. I wanted to have more chill music and everything that I have is fighting music. Oh, I smell chaos. I just heard a sound. Who is destroying everything? Nevada. Thank you for the 2 euros. Down with the balance, embrace chaos. Thank you, mate. There we go. I guess random always option save the disgusting X-Stats gameplay. Yes. It is so good now to do this. It feels so good. Wait, I just went past that. So as usual, I'll take a little bit of time until I can read all the comments and reply, since I have to play right now. Okay, I don't have to play right now. I miss random level ups, you know, for situations like this. Just give me anything, I don't care. No, but that would be too lazy. I could see why that will not become a thing. Oh my god, that is loud. I like the music, but it's so unfitting. I'm gonna remove it from the playlist. This one is nice. This one is Chilly Milly. That was so embarrassing. I don't think you guys get the reference, but in German, okay, and this is the important part, in German, you can say chilly milly if something is relaxed, okay? It's a weird way of using chilled. I didn't know that this is not a thing outside of Germany, or at least not in the English language. And in the Leda guide that Asmongold used to get Red Death, I said chilly milly. And then I saw his face, like he was really confused, and I was then confused because I didn't understand what was going on. And then the chat of his wrote that it's like Germanized, or the reversal. If you take a German word and you apply the English structure to it. And I was like, what? I had no idea. Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. Oh, yeah. Limit break on the Smith Egg character. The thing is, you will just end up with 1 pixel on your screen. Seriously, like, I'm not kidding. It's literally just 1 pixel on your screen, because everything gets so big. Like, if I use Death Spiral there, it's 1 pixel. Well, it's 1 flashing pixel, because it has different colors in there. Oh, there we go. Just need a coin back here. Coin back? There's no... Oh yeah, there's one flying after me. I was about to say, what's going on there? Now I kind of don't want to level up, but I have... Yeah, I picked up all the experience. This will give a bunch of level ups. How many? 76, 80, 90? Okay, 89 is fine. Yeah, I'll stay there. Just sorry, I had that. Thank you for the information, you're welcome. But don't worry, the moment I see that it was working again, and I told the developer if he could please let me know. He might forget it, okay? I mean, he has no duty to do that. But I will do a video on it the moment it works again, because there are achievements to unlock hidden Pokemon, and overall amazing mod, and they are so interesting. Like, when I realized that they have level up effects that, like, happen at level 75, right? This doesn't happen in Vampire Survivors. The characters have all of their level ups, either every single level, but a minor percentage, or it's just the first, I don't know, 15 or 30 levels. But nothing significant, it's always like every 5 levels, 10% or 5%. There, it was completely different. At level 75, I think I lost 75% might. Lost. And I wondered why Labora wasn't killing anything anymore, all of a sudden. Amazing mod though. There's also another Pokemon mod that I want to take a look at, but I fear it might just be a resprite, which I'm not a fan of. I just got here what's going on. We are... Welcome, Bird Gamer, first of all. Second, you see a counter in the title and on the screen, bottom left. So this originally started as a stream that was meant to collect some money for the admins that I have on Discord, and I would share that with them. Just as a thank you, you know, for their money. For their work. Since they're obviously not getting paid. Or I don't know if it's obvious, but they are not getting paid. And I highly underestimated how much people were willing to donate, so they shot up like crazy, and since then, because I want to finish this and obviously keep my word, we will reach the goal that you see there with the 6969X. Wait, didn't someone... Oh, yeah, we have the plus 20, okay. 6989X. But there we go. I want to see Reaper kill with Soul Eater plus Tone plus Princess plus Sanctuary. This will take a decade. Oh, I walked around and got 60 levels. 70 levels? Oh, the stupid X. That's just not what I wanted. It's fine. That will take way too long. I think mods will be more common once the update cycle settles down. Yes and no. The problem is there is a new engine planned, and the engine, if it does what it's supposed to do, then it will kill modding, which means the game has to rely on a mod loader. Not a mod loader. So, a lot of games have that where you can access a special tool to make mods for the game, but no matter what comes out will be more difficult or harder for current modders to do anything. So this will be a tough one. Milli Vanilli? Never heard of that. Chili Milli is something hot and spicy. That's at least not the one that I meant. Any tips for making the game less laggy? You can remove visuals. You can remove... Yeah, visuals is the best one. Turn damage numbers off. You can add options to Steam. Search for use all available cores. And it's just hyphen use all available cores in capital. And then space, like an empty space. Hyphen high, but written in lower caps. This puts high priority to the game, and it fakes using all the cores, but it works better. At least for me, it improved the game performance a lot. For others, it did nothing. I still get feedback of people that say it worked for them. For those that it didn't work, they obviously don't say anything, so I don't know how many it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Chili Willy. Also never heard of that one. Nah, Chili Milli is just, I don't even know why it's a thing here. I don't know. Can't say. I think the last time we stopped at 1.9 million, right? And that means we will have a ton of eggs. I actually just remembered I have to prepare something, otherwise I can't buy the eggs quickly. And I'm not gonna press 200 times to buy the eggs, you can forget about this. Okay, record macro, there we go. There we go. Stop recording. Gold bag. Oh, I picked up the... How do I manage to always pick up the red gem? There were 4 options where it could have been, and I picked the 1 and 4 to get it. Wow. Oh. The thing is, I want to pick them up after we evolve Gatiamari to Vicious Hunger, because then some levels will also go into Vicious Hunger, and yeah, now less experiences on the floor. But we have to be very fast, otherwise Vicious Hunger will eat the red gem, the big one with all the experience, and it's gone. You know the song Girl, You Know It's True? That's Milli Vanilli. Oh, I think that rings a bell for me. Let me, like, I can't listen to it because otherwise, DMCA. Why don't you get experience anymore? They're just too far away. But we will not get experience anymore the moment we're at 10 minutes, pretty much. The Gatiamari evolution, the Vicious Hunger, is just way too hungry. It's really difficult to even get a single level up. How many eggs do you have on Red Death? You can see it in the title, you can also see it on the bottom left. We currently have 3.7k eggs. And in the last stream, it was not even a long stream, we farmed 1.2k eggs. So in that shorter stream, we farmed half of what we farmed in 30 hours previously. Oh, something in my eye. Can you make an announcement whenever public beta are released? What do you mean with announcement? I mean, I will upload videos on it as usual. Oh, something really annoying in my eye. Let me just go a little bit up. Okay, there we go. Oh, ja, clicking out is not good. Du bist Deutsch, oder? Yep. Yep. When farming gold on Pugnala, watching a Red Death looks quicker, makes me want to swap now. It is a lot quicker because you already start with an evolved weapon. Like, Red Death is just unbeatable in that sense. However, if you start out, then Pugnala is better because of the might scaling. You kill more enemies. Though this might entirely change now with Limit Break. And it could be that Red Death is just always better. Always. Could be. I'm just super hyped for the Hydra. I want to play the Hydra now. I saw your gold farming video and you said you needed some eggs to start the farming, but how many would you recommend? Oh, I only talked about the infinity farming on Capella where you need eggs. If you mean that. On Capella for the infinite farming, you have to reach negative 98% cooldown, which is a lot. Like a lot. To permanently keep up the laurel. If you just talk about going to the bone zone, all you have to do is, because it's individual depending on what stats you got out of the eggs and what character you're playing. Oh wait, oh, I forgot to take the experience now because I was talking. Is it already gone? Yeah. No? No? Oh, we got it. Okay, perfect. How many level ups? Not the... Oh, yeah, Jesus. Stop that. I need a gold bag. Give me a gold bag. Help. The stalker's stalking me. Stop that. Okay, there we go. So to switch from Hurry Mode Moongolo to Bone Zone, you have to measure the time it takes for you to do Hurry Mode Moongolo. I say measure, since with all the inputs and stuff like this, it takes longer than the 7.5 minutes in the game, right? And with killing the Reaper. That's a mistake a lot of people do when they compare runs with each other. Since it's great if you count 7.5 minutes versus 30 minutes, but if the 30-minute run takes 35 minutes because of 5-minute inputs, but the Moongolo run also has 5 minutes inputs each time, then it's 12.5 minutes versus 35. And that's no longer times 4, but it's like times 3-ish, even worse than that. Point being, you measure this, then you measure the bone zone, you look at the outcome of X that you got out of it. So if you get 100k gold, that's 10x plus the ones that you farmed. Same on bone zone. And whenever this goes over to bone zone, that it performs better after you equalize it for the time used. Like, let's say Moongolo 10 minutes, bone zone 30 minutes. That means to you, you can farm 3 times as much on Moongolo. And if that value is then below Bone Zone, then you switch over. Sounds way more complicated than it is, but it's hard to explain. Gary with the 420! You're blazing through the enemies. Thank you, mate. That is worth 40x. 7029. There we go. Unless I made a mistake there. Hopefully not. Hey, ich feiere dein Content. Mach weiter so. Vielen Dank, Adrian. Like how you said, you had a lot of pain in your tooth, so that those of us who want to play it know almost immediately. Oh, you mean a community post? If you want to know it immediately, just check out a video of mine, go into the description. There's a link to the official Vampire Survivors Discord, and on there is the beta devlog. Okay, so whenever the beta comes out, the developer makes a note there, a post, and then you see it right away, because I can guarantee you I'll forget about it. Because I see that notification, the last thing I think about is making a community post. I switch over to the beta and I play. I'm way too excited for this. Some people think I'm faking how excited I am about the beta updates or updates in general, or also some stupid stuff. No, I'm just generally just excited about that stuff, even when it's totally stupid. But you know, that's a nice thing. If even little things can make you happy. That's what she said. Just got 2.8k Golden Eggs on Red Death. Nice, good job there. Cool zu sehen, hab dich random mal gefunden und du hast mir so viel geholfen in Vampire Survivors. Ich bin dir sehr dankbar. Danke für die tollen Videos. Gerne doch. Freut mich zu hören. Und ich danke dir. My book now has 3k action is only negative 91% CDR, I think. Yes, but keep in mind, you can get Empty Tome, right? So in my case, I have negative 91%, but if I had Empty Tome, I would be at 131%. Meaning, you can start infinite farming way earlier. And then you can also limit the amount of weapons that you use, so you get another 8% per empty weapon slot. So let's say you know your build. I have a Capella, sorry. I have a Capella farming video that explains that, where I think you go for 3 or 4 weapons, and that will give you 16 to 24% CDR from the Arcana. So you can actually start really early, like at 1k X or something like this. Beta 0.9.0 will move your save files, so if you go to the public beta, you cannot go back to the default branch until it is updated to... yeah, this was said a couple of times. I don't think it will happen like this. It will probably just copy it. Enjoy streaming today, Dex? Well, thank you, Calimero. Didn't I read that already? I did. Guck jedes Video. Freut mich, danke. Wie mache ich das Verlangsamen des Spiels? Tab das wieder rückgängig? If you want to revert to slowdown of pressing tab, the only thing you can do is you have to wait until the game catches up. It's because of lag. So just pause the game and then leave it, and you're done with it. Sorry for not responding to everything in German, but you know, if you have a mixed audience, especially like 10% of the audience is usually German, in my opinion, it's a bit rude to just talk to most things in German. Now if it's a private message like, hey, I like your stuff, or this or that, I don't mind. But just in regards to explaining something. Oh, there are the sausage dragons again. Look at how ginormous he is. I'm already struggling to get a Reaper kill on Moongolo without hurry mode. I would recommend watching the guide that I have there on Moongolo, or you just go to my streams and you check out how I started with Red Death, because I switched to hurry mode on Moongolo insanely early. And this should be possible with most characters, since the early enemies that you fight, they are really weak. Like, no matter what weapon you have, it should be okay, maybe not Gatia Mari, okay. That one will struggle a lot. Hi Radoslav. Hi Toykeeper. Oh Toykeeper, I saw your name on the teaser on Ponkel's channel. Bone Zone versus Bone Hurry mode. Is there much of a goal rush? You actually harm yourself if you go for hurry mode, since you don't gain any benefit. There's zero benefit. The only benefit is that the slight difference the golden eggs make is a little bit better, but the inputs that you have to do, so all the level ups, right, where you choose the weapons, where you walk around, well, the walking around doesn't matter, but where you choose the levels, where you open chests, they stay the same, they're not sped up, right? So let's say the run takes you 30 minutes to play, is reduced to 15 minutes, but both of them have inputs worth 5 minutes. That means without hurry mode you take 35 minutes, but with hurry mode you take 20. And if both result in the same amount of gold, but one, and you make 2 hurry mode runs, then it took you 40 minutes to make 2 of them for the same gold that 35 minutes non-hurry mode took. Ha! Man, that was a long one. That's what she said. Sorry. Where was I? Ich habe diesen Endboss gekillt, 10 Minuten, weil ich alle Curse-Items hatte. Ich versuche, goldene Eier zu fahren, aber wenn es dann glaube ich, der Death ist zu wenig. Ja, einfach nur hochfarmen am Anfang. Das ist das Wichtigste, dass man einfach in die Startlöcher reinkommt, sozusagen. Würde ich sagen. BaseX translates the German messages in his answers. Again, it really depends. It depends on what the message is about. You know, if it's a very, very, very specific message. Wait a second. Oh, shit. Okay, we are gambling now. What? Oh, no. I didn't get the Arcana. And now we have to gamble, and this will hurt. Do you see what I meant with time waste? Like, imagine you play on hurry mode, and now instead of just 1 golden chest, you have 2. You're wasting over 20 seconds there with 1 single chest. And we have to continue, because I need to find Arcana. Okay, that could be it. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe it's up here. It's a single one. Arcana is always single. Yeah, perfect. Except for when you have the game killer. And there we go. And get. Nice. Did you heard of Necrosmith? Funny enough, I did hear of it. Well, no, I saw it. Well, in 2 places, but the first one was on Reddit, where it was promoted. It caught my attention, but based on past history, like with Bone Razor minions, I'm not sure if it would do well on the channel. And Kekos also recommended it on the Discord. I'll take a look at it. If it's maybe something that I want to do, but so, like, I have still so many, like Potato, the update in Halftime Heroes, where I got put into the game, the Nomad Survival, the new character. I have a lot on the list right now, and I can't keep up. I have to wait until I work less on work, that I have more time to make 2 videos a day. Never happened before? Yeah, it usually takes me a bit until because I have to watch the video, I have to record it, I have to talk about it, edit it, upload it, but yeah. I'm so hyped for the update. That looks like an insanely interesting update. I just wonder what he did with the bosses. Like, what's the point? Like, I understand we are fighting a lot of bosses in one small arena, but what's the point, you know? Hey Dex, I've been slightly better results skipping Vicious Hunger and going for Mad Groove as the second Arcana said too many to pick up gold bags with the fever ends. Have you tried this? Yes, well, I mean, the thing is, Mad Groove does nothing for me, right? But the thing is, I have worse results without Vicious Hunger. And the difference was, I had 1.26 million without it, and 1.41 million with it. And that's why I said I'll go with the Vicious Hunger. Like, that is a big difference. 150k at that point. Yes, this is Bone Zone. Don't you see it? The floor. Don't you see it? I could also make all the visuals invisible, and we just look at enemies dying. Wait, what? Oh, that was rude. You interrupted me. What happened to the other Witch game? It was great, way better than those anime-based VS knockoffs. Which one do you mean? I want to make another video on, what is it called? Bounty of One. That is one that I want to make a video on. I have to go through my playlist because I actually have a list, a to-do list for myself. But as I said, like for this month, I will most likely not be able to make double uploads a day, except for Vampire Survivors videos. Like when the update comes out, then I will make multi-uploads as usual, as always. But not with other games. I don't have the time for that, simply. Sadly. Get some love, last update with Garlic Nut. I agree, I agree. Would have been also very boring to just buff up the strongest weapons even more, right? So, ja. Habe ich die mal auf Englisch gehört, musste gerade lachen, als ich die hier auf Deutsch gehört habe. Schön, dass ich es in meinen Streamer nicht verpasse. Freut mich. Willkommen, Matti. Dex, can you remind me what you need to unlock to, do you have like how many weapons you can get? Yes. You have to... Actually, I have a short video on my channel. Just search for Mindbender. I will explain it though, so you don't have to go away. You have to unlock the yellow sign, and after this, you have to collect 100 things in your collection tab. So if you are in the main menu, you go to the bottom left, you click there, it must read 100 out of 108. Then you just go into a game, you quit, and this will unlock it for you. But if you want, you can check out, it's a very, very short video, like 20 seconds. It just shows you what it looks like. Because I think visual help is better than just talking. Wann hast du eigentlich YouTube angefangen? Warum? I started with YouTube. Well, originally I started in 2011, January, with Minecraft. And then I had a lot of on-off relationships with YouTube, mostly because of copyright issues and demonetization. Like back then, if you got demonetized, it was GG. There was no 3-strike system, there was no you can appeal them or after 3 months they are gone. No. The moment you were demonetized, that was it. Your channel is dead if you wanted to make a living off of it. And I think I had a total of like 15 channels or so. And this one here, I started it last year. I think the main start, where I actually, you know, didn't just do it once per month or so, was around August or so. I started just streaming, and I literally just uploaded the streaming VODs to YouTube. And then in January, I had 15 subscribers there. I think it was the 18th of January, where I started playing Vampire Survivors, uploaded VODs. And one of the VODs got picked up by the algorithm, for whatever reason, when an update was there. Vandalion Soul Eater, if I remembered right. It got like 8k views, which was like crazy for me. At the time, I was happy and hyped if I got 2 or 3 views, you know. And yeah, that kicked it off. That started it. My girlfriend gave me the advice that I should start cutting my videos instead of just uploading the VOD. And first I said no, then I thought about it, then I said yes, and here we are. I mean, Bone Razor Minions, yeah, that's one that I won't upload anymore. Whenever you see a game doing poorly, view-wise, then you can expect there's not a second video that will be coming. Will always be like this. The thing is, when I make non-Vampire Survivors videos, there are 2 reasons why I may make that video. One, I want to show off the game because I looked into it and I think it's fun. That's the case for Bone Razor Minion. That is the case for... oh, what was the other? Tombstone? No, its name is probably something else, but... I usually say we check it out together, you know, then this means I will only make 1 video. If it's something that is related to Vampire Survivors in style, like let's say Bounty of One, Holocure, Nomad Survival, you can see it, because I upload usually way more videos than just 1 or 2, then I upload more. You can also type the code. Yeah. I think I also have a guide. I also have that in a video. Actually, I'm not too sure. I think the last time I made a video about the secrets, it was with 4 codes. And now there's a total of 6 codes in the game. Yeah. Yeah, there's teleporters to Mars, and then there is... Oh, what is the other one? The second new one. Does Lucas still have it in his bio? Let me check, check. Where is he? Luca G. There we go. How can I... Ah, there we go. No, he doesn't have it. I think the code is "ain't nobody got time for that" or something like this. I have to check it out again. I have them written down somewhere, all the codes. But I think it was "ain't nobody got time for that" or so. So I see I've seen a lot of your videos. Don't worry. I mean, I upload a lot, so it's easy to miss some. And it was a really short one, you know. So they do horribly usually and are not recommended. So people will not end up seeing them. Wow, that was a lot of level ups given we have Vicious Hunger around. Bone Racer Minis was great, it was 100 times better than those anime baseballs. I have a new version of the anime one. They are quite nice. The thing is, it always depends on what you like. But in the end, for me, like, if you make content, then you have to go with what works best on YouTube. Like, you can still choose out of those things that work well, right? So it's not like I'm forced to do one particular thing. But it would be stupid to go with something that doesn't work well. Same reason with Risk of Rain. You can pet the dog? Yes, you can. Has Gati Evo actually give more gold than just one weapon run? Yes. For me, yes. I think this highly depends on how many golden eggs you have, like how many stats you have. If you have very few stats, then it probably is not that good for you, since you're better off if all the weapon stats go into Death Spiral, since this will allow you to one-shot the tanky waves. But I do this regardless, right? So for me it doesn't matter. Like, for me there's no difference whether I get the stats on Death Spiral beyond a certain point. But if someone is like, let's say at 100x for example, or 1kx probably even, then the limit break on Death Spiral means way more than the little trickle of gold that you get from Vicious Hunger. Just watch a video about the new update, and I think it's a fire tornado you were talking about. It's actually new evolve of those phones. The thing is, of those phones? You mean Shadow Pinion, but Shadow Pinion already has an evolution. Valkyrie Turner. 1.0 is approaching. What do you think will happen after? So first of all, the developer is adding character after character after character to the game. This can mean a couple of, and he has like 3 or 4 employees right now, like people working for him. If he would stop there, it would make no sense to hire people that do work for you, right? Unless you really just want to have them short term, but then you wouldn't hire that many. So I think he will continue, but I don't know if he will continue with Vampire Survivors or if he will go to another game. We know that the mobile version to 99% will be a thing because one of the people he hired is a mobile game developer, or rather like the Android language developer. But overall, he keeps adding characters beyond the limit, and this was the first one that hit the limit, the 24 out of 24 characters that mattered. Power-ups don't matter. And we are now at 26 characters, right, that are officially announced. So he's 2 characters over the limit. So the other option is that he will just keep going with Vampire Survivors. That is the other option. Just finished watching the Hellfire Limit Break. Yeah, that was a hell. That was actually hell for me to do that. You'll think that with visuals like this one would get tired of this game, but damn, I love how... Yeah, exactly. It's so weird. I don't even know how I keep playing it this much, because like a lot of the runs even end in the same stuff. And that's also not true, because usually when I get bored of something like this, like something repetitive, then I just start doing something entirely different. Like I go back to Toasty 1 HP, no golden eggs, right? Or another kind of challenge. Or Limit Break, 1 weapon runs. They are so much fun. To be wider than the screen? I'm pretty sure that I already had that. The issue is the number does stop at one point. So, yeah. Wait, how did I get 1.9 million the last time? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, it's probably because of the high level. Did I get a wrong Arcana? Didn't I get 1.91? I also know there's a very big difference in what you get, like how much you get. Interesting. Huh. That was 100k less, that is a lot. How many X do you have on Toasty? Not that many. 500. That was bad. I think I might have had a lot of times where I didn't have the... Wait a second. There we go. I might have had a couple of times where I didn't have gold bags, where I usually got them right away. Like, I remember there was a lot of downtime. And that could definitely add up to 100k. Change in plans. I will no longer go for experience and crown. I don't think the limit break is worth it. We'll see how it turns out. Like, I think I'm better off just standing still and not leveling up any further. Did I quit after buying? I hope fully did. There we go. Wait, what was the last Arcana I went for? It was the 100% might one, right? The cooldown reduction one. Pretty sure. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something and I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's important. So I replaced crown with spinach. Wait, what? Goodbye. I replaced crown with spinach. That means I have stone mask. Dex, use your brain. Clover. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like 40 seconds before Gold Fever. Yeah, I remember that. There was a lot of downtime. And later in the game, this matters. This matters a lot. Like, we went, in the last 3 minutes or so, we went from 1.5 million to 1.8 million. Having 40 seconds downtime means a lot. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the highest gold rush that you can get is roughly at 700k-ish. 700 to 800k. After that, it's just impossible to maintain. Why don't you put all money on X for gains? Because this is a special stream, but I don't even think that gains is better. I think gains is worse. In every metric. The starting weapon is worse, the limit breaks are worse, and the character itself is worse. I'm currently wondering how many level ups I want to have before it's bad. That the enemies just outscale me. They should have more than... I think they have 5 HP per level up. Yeah, and with one might, that's with the crit 4 damage. That means they do outscale me. That means I actually don't want to level up. Okay, well, that's good to know, but the question is now, to what point do I want to level up, where it still works? I pretty much want to stop at the... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Ah, it's okay. Just a little bit more levels. But I would need to look at the code how much HP the skeletons get. If it's really 5 or if it's less. If it's 4, then I can... even then I can't go free on it. Yeah, I totally forgot that, because not every single level up is power. Yeah, power. Only power counts. Smith is still unlockable by typing spam? Yes. Correct. You have to type spam, then spam again, then you go in, then you type humbug. May I ask, how did you learn English? By playing games? Playing games. Watching movies, actually. So it started with playing games when I was 9. With Warcraft 3, because everyone spoke English, and I didn't know English, and I was German, you know. So they kind of forced it onto me. But the main way how I learned English was from movies, which might... You know, that also explains why my pronunciation is really weird. Sometimes it's a mix of German and English, sometimes it's British English, and sometimes it's American English, because it depends on what movie I was watching. I think the main show that I used to learn English was Supernatural. That was the one that really kicked it off, where I forced myself to watch it in English all the time, and then just Google every single word that I didn't know. And that was so annoying that I think it just helped. Growth is not a beneficial stat really to you. On gains it probably is, because the crit on Heaven Sword is a lot higher. So you can actually overlevel, but the thing is, how much value do you get out of killing the enemies more than you already kill them, right? Like, they can only be dead. You can't double kill them. As that on English learning? Yeah, there you go, nice. Yeah, my girlfriend did the same things, or very similar. When she was learning German, she just watched shows and movies in German. Which is kind of annoying, because we don't really have good movies. They all suck. X, correct. Yeah, it's for the might bonus, exactly. 100% might is a lot of might. I will take a closer look this time at the downtime of Gold Fever, just to know and have a comparison. Character and better of that did that. Oh, I don't know what that is. I think the only German movie that I recall is Kein Ohrhasen. Like, because I generally don't care, and I only remember when I still watched TV, there were constantly ads about that. But, yeah, I don't even know German movies, really. Oh, no, wrong. There are a couple of German movies that I absolutely love. Der Shoot is Money Tooth, Traumschiff Surprise, from Bully Herbig, I think is his name. I might have this wrong. He's a comedian, or he makes comedy movies, and for me they are hilarious. When I was a child they were funny. Now that I'm older, they are funny because I actually understand them. You know? But yeah. Did anyone try Poe with many X on Limit Break? I have a video, I only have 2000 X, so it depends on what you mean with many. But there was one time where I wanted to beat the Bone Zone with Soul Eater and I kept failing. So I just raged and used Poe. Yeah. Michael Bully Herbig. Yes, exactly. Yes. What is happening? We are partying. Just celebrating. iss mal lieber einen Apfel, nachdem mein Zahn rausgenommen wurde. Gute Idee. Is he good for gold farming? Poe? No. I wouldn't say so. I think the weapon is just too slow to max out. Like, the scaling of Soul Eater is so bad. The theory sounds good because you can have the Soul Eater across the entire screen. But the damage is ridiculously low. It's 20 base damage. That's one of the worst damage values that you get on evolved weapons. Is it possible to expect the unexpected? Elaborate, please. What? Well, I mean, by definition, you can't expect the unexpected. That is the definition. I mean, it depends on how you view the word unexpected, the meaning of it. If you say unexpected is anything that is very, very, very unlikely, like make a plan for everything that could happen, then yes, of course you can. But otherwise, by definition, you can't expect the unexpected because it's unexpected. The moment you expect it, it's no longer unexpected. Which is, it's not a dilemma, what is the thing? Where you constantly run in a circle. Benarius. Benarius. Ooh, I like that name. Benarius. For some reason in my head this is banana and berries mixed together. Prost. Danke. And there we go. You get your 20x. Good afternoon, Ben. Hi, Ben. Guys, check out Ben. He does amazing content, super relaxed stream. Just recently lost all of my points there. Now I'm mad. Nah, just kidding. I really need other music. I learned German for 5 years. Thought I know everything, went to Berlin. Turns out I could not understand anything. Yeah, dialects exist. Yeah, they're difficult to deal with. I do feel bad you lost 30k. I lost more than that. I lost like 37k. Like, I used all of my points that I had there. But it was for fun. Like, I saw that everyone bet that you would reach the goal. So I said, you know what, I'll just give the points there. Other side. Either I'm like the only winner, or everyone gets some points. And that worked out in my opinion. And you beat it super far. I was actually looking for that video and I didn't see it on your channel, which surprised me. You got like level 2.5k, I think 2541 or so, on gains. I was looking for that because I wanted to see what you did different than me. I got like level 1.6k. Could have redeemed the free sub. Ah. Yeah, like a chicken or the egg. I mean, that one is complicated, but I would, in my opinion, the egg has to be the first part. Because no matter what you do, the mutation happens once you combine the genes of the parents. At least I don't know of mutations that happen in living creatures without outside effects. So technically speaking, like if we just talk about typical evolution, not mutation, sorry. Mutations happen while you're alive, but evolutions, well, no, I think they can happen while you're alive, but evolution, what I mean is, the egg has to come first there. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you don't have a, I don't know, T-Rex and he suddenly turns into a chicken. That's not how it works. I wonder if this one would be better right now. It probably doesn't matter. Let's be honest. Hi, streamer. What do you mean long time no see? I mean, I'm glad that you're back, but I do remember you were here in the last stream that I did. But welcome back. Going to change my name back. Think the difference in the speed at which I pick up all my passive and curse items? Yeah, probably. I mean, we're talking about a 900 level difference. Arc? Huh? Evolution happens in the egg? Yeah, yeah. So much money? Yes, money, money. That's why I'm here. Only for the money. Or only for the gold, I guess. Isn't a cancer in mutation? Exactly. That's why I backpedaled when I said mutation. I actually thought of evolution, but I used the wrong word. So the egg came first, in my opinion, yes. Isn't can- oh, I read that. Real question is, whose idea was to poop out eggs? Honestly, I would say, which one do you think is better? Pressing out a melon-sized thing out of a hole that is usually for a slight bigger thing than a finger, or just tiny eggs that grow on their own. If I was a woman, I would say I want to shit out eggs. I don't want to do that with a melon. You know, I'm just saying. I think that was a very good idea. I think they have it a lot better. And you don't even have to argue about taking time off because you're a parent. You literally have to sit on your eggs. You turn on the TV, you play some games. Hopefully nothing that enrages you. Because otherwise you may be able to make omelettes. But otherwise, you know, eggs sound a lot better. That is exactly how evolution works. T-Rex has a kid that is smaller and survives longer than the offspring could be born. Yes. But back then it was mostly about the... don't move the eggs. It was mostly about how much they need to survive. It was not even about being small, and that is an advantage to not being hunted. I mean, you didn't make a specific example, but I only remember that from a documentation. That the large dinosaurs, they were one of the first few that died. Or in general, that were the most fragile ones, since they needed to constantly keep up an insane amount of calories. Futter. Things would be so much easier without pregnancy or childbirth. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, just imagine you would make your girlfriend mad and she just splashes an egg at your head. Like, just pops out an unfertilized egg and splashes you at your head. Oh no. Imagine what kind of categories would exist there in the adult industry. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. What setup do you have to click all of... I just have a key on my mouse where I can put on manual macros. And in this one I just spammed the spacebar, I don't know, 100 times. And then I press that button that spams it 100 times, like 10 times or so. And that buys me everything that I need. Because the game lags so much that it just keeps buying until I run out of gold. Like, even when I can buy like 10,000, 100,000 eggs, it buys all of them. Arscheier. Oh. Then even males could get pregnant with eggs. Huh. I mean, would just pop up into existence by parents wish to do so? What do you mean? You still have to fertilize it, right? That's how the chickens do. The flying egg incident, yeah. Also called popping a cold one with the girls. Yeah, Nestor, this is kind of what I was thinking with the, you know, adult industry part. This reminds me of, was this from Venos Gaming or so, where one was talking about his crazy ex-girlfriend that woke him up in the night, and she thought it would be sexy to break open an egg on his chest, on his naked chest, that this would get him into the mood. I only remember listening to the story while he was telling it. I was laughing so much. Speaking of eggs though, I'm gonna go eat some chicken menstruation. Enjoy it. Yeah, it's really interesting what kind of food we have. You know, for a lot of things it's just better to not know how it works. Sometimes. How the childbirth would work without pregnancy and childbirth? I mean, just look at a chicken. The chickens still have fun. And then you pop out the egg and you just breed it. You sit on it. And then eventually, for humans it would be 9 months. That's a lot of sitting, I gotta say. But hey, I'm a gamer, I'm used to that. Not that I could make that happen, but the point being, it can have worked. And yeah. But that would actually be horrible. Because you constantly... No, we would have a breeding box or something. Yeah, what am I saying? We are humans for a reason, we are not entirely stupid. Stupid chickens. See, this is why I love chickens. They're stupid. You're forgetting homunculus meme from a few years ago. Homunculus. I'm gonna search it on my phone. Because otherwise the game slows down. Homunculus meme. Ah, that thing. Yeah, I remember that. I don't get the context there, what you mean by that, but I do remember that thing. But extra small. For some reason I had to think about the blobfish. When you said perfect human being. There was a blobfish, right? When you take him out of the water. Where he looks like a glue face. Just a human face made out of glue. No. Not taking out of water. If you pull him up way too fast out of the depths where he's coming from, in the water, underwater, it breaks apart his entire tissue, which collapses everything that he has, like his structure. Oh, right. I remember there was something crucial about, there's something cruel about this entire thing. But I wasn't remembering what. Yeah, that was, wow, when I learned that was, wow. Ouch. I think it was his tissue that broke apart, or something in his internal structure. Hi man, love your videos. Sure, it's not the first time someone says this to you. Oh, thank you. It's always nice to hear if someone enjoys the stuff that you do. Especially in the stuff that is dependent on people enjoying it, you know? Yeah, it's sad. There are a lot of sad and unnecessary things. Which always brings me back to the topic where people tortured animals just for views. There's nothing humans wouldn't do for benefits. Even if that benefit is just online approval. By views. Or likes. Quite nuts that we are at the top of the chain, but maybe it's because of that behavior. Hi Christian, yes, already uploaded a video to it and talked about it and completely missed the new character, the Hydra. I don't know how I missed that. But luckily I was on the Discord while I was editing it and someone said, hey, new character, and I'm like, what do you mean new character? There was no new character. Yeah, there was a new character. I wonder if this one would ever be better. Nah, there's no way. With the right size, I might be able to hit off screen, then it bounces back. Yeah, let's just keep going for this. I want to make a comparison to the last run, how much gold we'll get. On a way lower level. Because I think I do remember, in the last stream, I was usually at level 100 to 200. And the last run that was so bad, not only was the gold fever drop for a very long time, but also I was level 280 or so. Surprising fact, with large amounts of X, La Roba is better than Dash Out. Yeah. I mean, one of the best weapons turned out to be Celestial Dusting, which was ridiculous. I tested it alone and it's stupidly broken. Because it covers everything multiple times, like in multiple layers. Though, no, La Roba should actually have big problems because of its limitation to your screen. It won't kill the enemies the furthest out. Away from your screen. Death Spiral will kill everything, no matter where it is. But the problem is, when I talk about stuff like this, it really always depends on your current account. And you can't make, like you can't say something that always applies. There's nothing. This is why I also hate making guides on egg farming and gold farming. Because I would need to make a video that is like 5 hours long that goes into every like 50 eggs or so. Like everything that changes after like 50 eggs that you get. Until you hit the cap for every single stat. And even then now with Limit Break, this would continue. To a degree. I like to think we're on top of the chain because we had a brain power to secure our calories, kind of like what you said about the dinosaurs. Yes. Yes, big social structure, intelligence, but we have, like, this is the same thing that, for example, elephants have. But intelligence is hard to measure because we measure by human, right? So we measure with our standards. But as far as I remember, there are actually animals that would be considered more intelligent than us, but they are less dominant. I think the reason is simply that we think in a more complex and different way. And greed. The one thing that has always existed is insane greed. No matter what you had, people always wanted to have more. Those that didn't want to have more, they died out. Dev should add character with 1% curse per level? Yeah. Could. I have a bubble stuck on me. Do you see that? There. That's the gun. The red gun. Lol. I'll keep it. I like it. I mean, the impact of the meteor was a lot, but not as much as people think. Like, they didn't went extinct over that, some of them did. The ocean was mostly unaffected, a lot of the airborne ones were unaffected, a lot of the smaller ones were unaffected. It mostly wiped out the big boys. And honestly, if a meteor would happen here, I don't even think we would care too much. It would definitely be a severe problem. But you have to imagine, we are living all across the world, and a meteor can only hit on one side. And while the radius or the impact of the radius would be insane, obviously, it would not kill us or exterminate us. To be honest, it would probably not even be worse than COVID in deaths. The main problem would be the infrastructure that you lose, export, import. That would probably be the main problem. Countries that depend on other countries that got wiped out. Yeah, I would say so. Systems like the internet. If that gets wiped out, huge problem. Mostly the internet, to be honest. Humans constantly die, that is not a big deal. But the progress that we made, if that gets lost, that's a big deal. Okay, I'm not killing these guys here. The leveling up is definitely better. But then again, my death spirals are also really small. Like, if we look at my stat right now, out of 900, yeah, this is far off. I definitely want to have level ups. I mean, let's see where it ends on, but it doesn't look too good. It looks like the enemies are too tanky. Oh, I have 2 balls now, nice. There we go. Oh, Anthony, don't care about damage. Damage doesn't matter for farming. Damage, like if you deal 10 million damage or 100 damage to an enemy that has 100 HP, is no difference, right? You won't kill him 100,000 times with one hit. It's still one kill, and each kill will give you gold. So the thing that you actually care about is covering the area where the enemies spawn, which happens off screen. So a weapon limited to your screen obviously has insane issues to keep up with that. That's why on high accounts Center Water is so incredibly strong, because it covers everything. Same for Death Spiral. Like, the Death Spirals become so big, they overlap with each other, that means everything is permanently covered. Damage in this game and DPS is always a bad measure or metric. It's the same reason why people think Corridor is so good, while Corridor actually sucks. It's a really bad weapon. The only reason why it shines damage-wise is because it hits the Reaper. Take that away and its damage would be horrible, but also the illusion would be gone that it's good. If it would hit every single time the enemies spawn, it would be amazing. But it doesn't. It hits way too rarely. 2 balls, yes. What is this build? There. Gold, Slash, and Might. I'm not convinced about the Might to one. Oh, there was a. Wait, how long was this downtime? That just ended, right? Hopefully. Oh. That might have been a long downtime. Remember the first stream when you thought that it was just gonna be a 24 hours max thing? I don't even think I thought 24 hours. I remember in the very first stream, I assumed people will donate money that I have to, and at that time it was $1 for 100x, okay? Usually people would donate me on average $10 per stream, okay? So that would be 1000x of farming. I said I start with 100 as a base, that I have something to do, before someone randomly decides to donate, you know? So it just doesn't stop right away. So 1.1kx, and I thought, because it's a fun event that people wanted to participate in, maybe it will reach $20 instead of 10, meaning I would farm 2.1kx, okay? And for those, I estimated 3 to 5 hours. That was my initial estimate before started. And with, like, I think before I even started playing, we already were at 3.4kx. That was ridiculous. And I also think in that stream, or in the next one, we reached the highest amount with over 8kx that I had to farm, until chat voted on that people that donate can also remove x, not just add x to it. But yeah, every single change was voted on by chat. So by you guys. Oh! Well, that was a horrible run. Good to know, limit break is good for me. Who would have thought? Oh, obviously, because it gives critical strike chance. Dex, you idiot. Oh, that is so obvious and you missed that. Yes. That also means if I get bad level ups with little critical strike chance, then it's horrible. Oh, that makes so much... Oh, I wouldn't have needed the entire run there. That would have been so obvious. Okay, I have a different idea. Why did I just manually buy this? Ah, whatever. Ooh, Carello. A Stone Mask, there we go. Give me just Gutty, please. Gutsy. I think I wasn't able to take spinach, right? That was something I had to leave. But I think it was in the very beginning. I will ignore spinach for now. Toruna, Curse. Spinach? Toruna, Curse. Toruna, Curse. I'll see it very soon. What the last one is. Oops. Game, you're free to give me Gatti Amari. I'll just start banishing weapons now. Fire one doesn't want to stop showing up. Trona. Oh, I used to have Crown. Okay, yeah, I'll take Crown again. Yeah, I'll take Crown again. That should be better. No, talking about you, and there it is. I wonder if it would be good to take Pentagram. Nah, there's no way. Okay. Cats? Hello? There we go. What am I missing? Scrolomaniac. Did you graduate in any kind of high school? Wait, university is not... I have to translate it to German, you know, so it's a bit difficult, but yes, yes. Have you ever visited Greece? No. 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 I don't think so. I was in a lot of different countries. Like maybe 6 or 7. Isn't ground just better than spinach? It really depends, because the effect of growth, like, if you look at this, we have 365% growth, right? So without the crown, it's 325. And we have 299 might. The question would rather be, like, I think the critical mass, or the critical point that we need to reach, is 100% crit chance. With our luck, that is at 30-something%. So it doesn't actually need that many critical strike level ups, but if we don't get this, then it's bad, right? So I think the last run was just not enough levels, but maybe the 281 was way too many levels. Maybe. You're too fat. There we go. Because each one is 2.5% critical chance, and that is multiplied with the luck that we have. Can you give me tips for the third map? Get the map that is there, that you see where everything is located, then get Popea, and use her as your main character for some time until you unlock more stuff. Popea is Song of Mana, which is probably the strongest early game weapon in the entire game. And it's a free win on most maps, if you get it early. I also advise to just reset if you have a map like the Dairy Blend. there's an experience gem to your right. And if you just roll for the weapon that you're looking for, like let's say you're not playing Popea but another character, you can just get the level up, you look for Song of Mana, if it's not there then you just restart. But it's a bit tedious, you know, not everyone likes that. But if you really need to beat it, if you really want to beat it, that's one way to go. Oh, we didn't have studies. In Germany, the equivalent of high school. So, the way it goes is you are in the equivalent of elementary school for 4 years. And then, depending on how you performed, you either go to what's called... Well, there are other school systems, but the 3 main ones are Hauptschule. I think this one is until 9th or 10th grade. Or is it 8? Oh, I have this probably wrong. It's been quite some time. Then there's Realschule, which is a middle thing, which goes, I think, until 10th. Yeah, so Hauptschule was, I think, 9 until 9th year. Minus the elementary time, you know, so for 5 years. And then there is Gymnasium, which is the last one, which is also the requirement to study afterwards in a university. Unless you make a test if you were in a Realschule. And that one lasts until 12th grade or 13th grade, depending on what kind of school it is. Because some have 8 years, some have 9 years. Plus the 4 from elementary. And they don't have, like, set systems or so. In the final 2 years, you do decide what you want to have as main subjects and what you want to vote out. But they are out of packages. So, for example, the science package is biology, chemistry, and physics. And I voted out physics. I had chemistry with 2 hours. No, chemistry as a normal subject and biology as main subject. Should have went for chemistry main subject. It was a lot more fun and interesting. And you do this with a bunch of packages, I think with 5 of them or so. Oh, there's a lot of level ups. Wow. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, that's a bigger Death Spiral for sure. There will not be a face reveal. But 100k subs will take ages. I think the Vampire Survivors part of YouTube is exhausted for me. And I noticed it with the growth. So the 100k subs will probably take a year, if not more. But no, I'll never do a face reveal. Yeah, exactly. For 5 million euros from Mr. Beast. From Mr. Beast. That is the associated or the connected requirement. Yeah, we don't have field of studies. Well, in university I first had IT, economics. And then, out of private reasons, I quit. And later on, I became a trainee for exactly the same thing. Being a trainee is pretty much just an easier form of the same subject. Which means you'll earn less money. Well, it depends on what company you go to. But like, if you have a study or dual study system is you work and you study. And normal study is obviously normal studying, and trainee is you go to school and you go to work, but to a way less degree. So for example, in the dual studies, what we learned in the first semester was stuff that I learned in 3 years as trainee. That is how much easier it is in comparison. And you can imagine I didn't study for the trainee time, because I didn't need to. Transfer? No, they don't transfer. They just disappear. Hi, Critter. I never really understood the desire to see the streamer. I can understand it. It's just not a thing that I ever want to do. There was a time where I wanted to see what Ethos Labs looks like. And after I thought about it, like not just the initial feeling, urge that I have, the thought, But after actually thinking about it, I said no. Because no matter what happens, it can only make it worse for me. There's nothing that I can see that makes it better, but it may destroy. It's like reading a book and watching a movie, right? Like, no matter how good the movie is, it will not surpass what you imagined in your fantasy. Now, it can still be very good, don't get me wrong, but it can also be very disappointing and weird and distracting. You missed my amazing joke? Oh, wait. Speaking about Deck's face reveal, I imagine looks like a typical German Oktoberfest. Yes, that is exactly what I look like. Well, I mean, the beard is right, but I usually don't wear stuff except for jogging sweatpants. Well, not usually, but right now it's so hot in Germany. 35 degrees. That is close to 100 Fahrenheit. Or 95 or so. And we have a humidity level of only 19% right now. That means... Well, I wanted to make a joke, but that would insult everyone in chat. That's the same result as if you talk to a girl. Everything is dry. No. No, point is, it's really dry. It's ridiculous. You could be a VTuber. Yeah, maybe one day. But it's still, you know, it's nothing that I really look forward to. As in, that I plan to do where I think it would be of any benefit. And being a VTuber just waits for messing up in some way. 35 Poland, yeah. Poland is not far away from me, so yeah. Dex, you missed my joke as well? Where? I only see you added 2 people and then you talk about the Earth crust. I don't see a joke there. Also, topic about moving underwater. Yes, my belief is that people will move underwater. Not exactly because of issues or heat or stuff like this, but I believe the next expansion of the human race will be underwater. Which is the most reasonable out of anything else that exists. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Maybe I should have waited a bit longer. Spam me with level ups, please. Uh-oh, I didn't get a red gem. Don't tell me you already ate it. No way you did that. Oh, you dingus. No. Aww. I hate these eyeballs sometimes. Ah, whatever. We have a ginormous Death Spiral. How many levels? 50? 50 is good. 50 should be fine. I googled Spiffing Grid till I found his face and he was so normal it was disappointing. I don't even want to see his face. Most of the people that I watch, I actually don't want to see the face. I think they're distracting. I don't like it when a face is in the video. It distracts me. Well, I also said this the last time I said this. It depends on the person. If a person is just added for the sake of being added, I don't like it. It does nothing for me, it distracts me. If the person is very has an expressional face, expressional, but they express, they move their face, it adds value. That is something different. But most of the things that I've seen, I would have rather had no face cam on them. I wish I could farm. Hey, Jono, you can also just farm on the Bone Zone. The difference should not be as bad because of Limit Break, so just go for Limit Break. And in the end, it's about having fun, right? Like, if you stop because you're so bored by Moonglow, then you make a bigger loss as if you would just switch over to the Bone Zone. It's gonna be like the Motachi Limit Break again. Beta is live? scheiße. Okay, guys. I'll finish the stream and then I will start recording. No Laurel? I don't need Laurel. If you start farming, watch my Moongolo guide. I recommend that one. I switch to Gallo Tower? No, Gallo Tower is worse than Bone Zone. If you make a switch away from Moongolo, then you go to Bone Zone, because Bone Zone is the best one. Gallo Tower, the only reason why you went there in the past was, well, Gallo Tower used to be quite good in general. But the issue is you also only get a chest way too late, which is fine, I guess, meanwhile, with Limit Break. But the Bone Zone is overall just more reliable. Beta video is correct. Hype for the Hydra. I'm so hyped for the Hydra. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. Thank you all for joining. I will go start recording. I hope I get maybe 2 to 3 videos done today, so I can upload them over the course of the night and tomorrow. Sorry for all the spam that will be incoming. Oh, I have a video prepared for tomorrow. Goodbye video. Well, that was it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you the next time. And I'm out.